Welcome back to my Buzzard or Bus series. I've just engineered a solo public lobby using a method. I just want to try and demonstrate something that's becoming more and more apparent to me as I play towards a particular goal of getting the Buzzard helicopter. Now I'm going to have to risk a top range vehicle export on this one. I'll put 20,000 of my own money into 20,000 down. I'll go through this, got to go along with the gag unfortunately.
Look at me, mama, printing license plates for a living. Wouldn't you recognize it? I hate to think what your markup on that is. It's got a whole new profile.
Right.
All right, people, let's get this over the line. The quote is for no damage.
Okay, it's lock my... Well, okay. What I'll do is I'll just go through the problems one at a time as I find them. Locking my controls like that is one thing. I think you just saw that straight away. Unselecting my weapon is another issue, and I'll probably get a chance to demonstrate that. So we're in a lobby with no other players. So just watch what happens. This is something I didn't appreciate at the time. Yeah, you get these guys show up. Okay. Usually from both directions, but no apparent reason whatsoever. Alright, I did manage to get them down that time. I got a pretty good car this time, but the last car I had was slow, and I was killed at least 6 times. See, now another bunch of are at me. So I'll just try to charge through because it's pointless fighting them. There's no point because more just come, right? So you got to try to outrun them. And if you're a bit low on arm or whatever, they're likely to shoot you out of the car. They seem to be excellent shots. I wish I could shoot that well. Which obviously the computer game has just been the computer. The traffic goes insane. Cars get thrown in front of you, left, right, and centre. You know, they do things that they would not normally do. They're designed to get in your way. So, actually, I will let them shoot me. I will let them kill me, just for this demonstration. Now there's 4 of them. There's 4 cars worth. Alright, there goes my armour, which cost me about $500. I can't waste it now. I'm out of the car. My weapon has been unselected, so I'm unprepared for fight. I'll suddenly have a whole bunch of them run up on me. And, you know, you basically... And they seem to be able to shoot through trees. Yeah, well there you got me again. He was hiding behind the tree. He could shoot through a tree. I can't shoot through a tree as far as I know. So my gun has been unselected again. And they get the first shots in because my gun's unselected. I probably just shot a few friendlies. And look how far away I've been spawned from the car. And how did they get up there, into there? See, they've spawned into strategic positions. There's still somebody there, just waiting to pop me as I go past. I'll have to wait till he pops up again. I think he's gone. Okay. See if I can get to the car before some more spawn. Sorry, I'm talking a bit fast because I'm trying to think. But yeah, see, there's more have spawned even before I get back to the car because it spawned me so far away. It's basically set me up to and my gun's been unselected again, so I'm at a disadvantage. They get the first shots in. I might as well just well, I don't even know where I am at the moment because I've been spawned at a random location. Okay, they're between me and the car again. My gun's been unselected again. All my armor is gone. My ammo is being depleted. I've probably dropped a whole bunch of ammo and some money by now. So you can see what the issue is. Where is it now? It's over there somewhere. For God's sake. So, and sometimes the cops even then show up. And this is after I put down like 40 grand of my own money. A lot of people would just give up at this point. Oh. You can see my ammo. I'm already down. Just hang on a second. Let's see if I can get this. There's some could be somebody behind me. Oh, and they come up behind you as well. I'll try to put some more armor back on. Try to get some snacks into me. Right. Okay. And half the times my controls are locked up. Yeah, he's come up behind me. There he is. Okay. Now I'll try. There probably is solutions to all of this, mine, but I haven't found them yet. So this has come as a bit of. So they're shooting at me again from somewhere. They've driven up another carload. So what do you need? Four players? There's another carload. Someone's still alive. I don't know where he is, but anyway, I won't worry about him. I'll make a run for it. But my armor's all been shot up again. Now let's see if any more show up. I mean, you have to shoot half the city. They really do not want you to play solo, basically. They give you a hard time. You can imagine what the damage has done to the resale value of the car. I hope this is all recording, so I'm not gonna do this again. Oh, damn it! Yeah, I did try to move some cargo, some vehicles earlier, but I had some 12-year-olds on broomsticks chasing me all the time, so it didn't work out very well. But I don't mind. I'm quite willing to sacrifice some money to make a video. That's the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm really not doing this to play the game. The game becomes very old very quickly because there's just so many issues with it. And I sort of heard that people saying it's gotten worse, and I believe it has. I think they're quite right. So I hate to hate on the game, but that's exactly the way it's coming out. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'm in the clear now. I do want to get something for this car because I got to raise $1.7 million. It's going to take me forever, and certainly not as easy as the videos, the how-to videos and all that on YouTube make you think. I think they all assume that you've already got some. You're either at a higher level. Or you've got some, better kit, like, helicopters and things to save you some time. Straight ahead, isn't it? I think I was moving another one the other night, and I a whole bunch just got me, just literally at the driveway. It was quite incredible. I wish I was filming it at the time. And this is a fast car. Imagine if you got a slow car. Well, I had a slow car and I got killed, shot out of it at least 6 times. So I should have got about 100,000 for this car, so let's just see how much I've lost. Actually, it's not looking as bad as the other one, to be quite honest. It really got shot up. And I rolled it once as well too. So commission loss, $20,000. Yeah, I lost almost $20,000, so I got 80,000 instead of 100,000. And you think, that's after putting 40 down.
This is huge.
I think it was 40.
Great job out there.
You don't have to be a government or a corporation to enjoy the benefits of a private army. All Merryweather today.
Yeah. I'm still in my own lobby. That one that I created. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but look it up on YouTube if you want to find out. I'd rather not get into that, but you know, it's there if you want to do it. But honestly, think twice, because as I've demonstrated, a solo public lobby has got its own problems when it comes to this. It comes to vehicle cargo. So okay, I'm having an interesting time. First, I found out the helicopters were awful, and when you even just steal the cars, you get you get endless waves of helicopters, which you can shoot down maybe $1,000, $1,500 each with a rocket launcher, which apparently they said it used to be a lot better, and it's been nerfed sometime, which is a real shame because you're supposed to use it against broomsticks, and they nerfed it. One wonders. So that will cost you a lot of money. Oh, we've got to figure. Oh, I've got a collectible. I was wondering what was glowing over here. Excuse me for a sec while I play the game for real. Hey, got two of them anyway. You go through armor, which is about. I've got. Hang on, I'll show you what armor I've got. If you didn't catch it earlier, I got the super heavy armor, which is about 500 each, and even at level 30, the NPCs will shoot right through that. I honestly thought they were headshotting me. They weren't. They were just shooting straight from my armor. That blue bar, that bright blue bar you see down the bottom, that just came up, just went to zero in almost no time at all. So that's another thing. Is some of the NPCs seem to be incredibly, either they're extremely good shots or they've got very powerful bullets. I just don't know. But that seems a bit wrong too. They seem to be a bit more powerful than you might expect. What else is sort of wrong? Oh, there's just little things like, okay, if you leave your spawn at last location and you finish the game at your vehicle warehouse, you reconnect again. You actually spawn outside, so you don't have any protection. You're not in your safe house at all. That seems strange. That just seems to expose you to anyone else that might be flying around. So I think that's just little things like that. They all they all just seem to be adding up to just make your life a little more complicated than it needs to be, and you know, you're going to expend a bit more ammo and go for a bit more armor and go for a few more snacks and spend a little bit more money than you might think, and that means if you're saving up for something like I am, you've got a goal. It slows you down. And it's the other thing is it's no fun. I mean, I don't know. Well, personally, I just feel cheated when it's like that. I think, okay, I can understand solo lobby. You haven't got any players harassing you. Probably if you did, you're just going to lose your entire car anyway, because the other players on average are just so overpowered compared to a new player like I've simulated with this series. A new player starting out, I'm only at level level 30, and they basically will take everything that I've got that they can get off me, and they'll take the car away. Like they'll either if they're not affiliated with a CEO, they will. I wonder what happened just there. Oh, weird. Some more are coming to attack me. Either way, you'll lose the entire vehicle, and I've already lost one or two. That way. Actually, not when I was selling, but and the pop-ups keep annoying you as well, which seems pretty pointless. I mean, why don't they just do the phone pop-ups once a session? That's all it would take. But some of them are very naggy as well, so you just got to come to the conclusion they're trying to reduce your levels of enjoyment when you're just trying to grind and save up for something. They want you to go out and buy those damn shark cards. That's what it is. And I had a look at the stats. Only about 50% of the people actually complete a heist. So 50% if that statistic is correct that I saw, 50% of the players of this game don't even get to do a heist, which seems incredible, because heists are, well, you can't do them solo unfortunately, but they're real fun. But people don't even, well, that's probably one reason why they're not doing them. It's because you can't do them solo. But it just seems incredible. Yeah. So yeah, I've kind of come to the conclusion this game is rigged, and it's gotten worse. I think some of the prices have gone up. Like there was another one here. I was trying to get the cops called off. You can do it as a CEO, but it costs you $15,000. Bang, gone, just like that. And they're not small amounts of money. $15,000. Because I was wondering why. I could swear that I was a bit puzzled that other day when the Buzzard was $25,000. I could have sworn that it used to be cheaper than that. So if you just want to use a Buzzard in a session, $25,000, and if you find that session is toxic or no good, it's got a bunch of 12-year-olds on broomsticks, just basically shooting other players for fun, not playing the game, just because they're bored or whatever it is that happens to them, and so you decide to jump sessions. There goes your $25,000, just like that. So, this is really, if you've even gotten this far, it's turned into a real whingy gripe fest. I understand, but it's an observation of the game, and what can I say? The balance of, in my mind, the balance of probabilities is that they've rigged it. They've decided how many shark cards they want to sell per month or whatever. So they go and they know if they increase this thing in the game that they will sell so many more shark cards. And I think they're somebody's sat down and worked out the figures every 6 months. Oh, there goes another crazy car. every 6 months, every year or something, and they go and adjust all the prices of things accordingly. Yeah, they'll put in a double this, double that weekend, you know, to kind of get you back in again. But that's marketing always has its specials in inverted commas. That usually when you do the calculations carefully, you discover that they're not specials at all. Anyway, I don't even know how long this video's been, but I'm glad I could demonstrate that. Honestly, at this point in time, I'm not going to sell into a solo session. Alright, that was artificially contrived, but sometimes they just happen anyway. I'm going to sell into a session that's got players in it. That way I usually don't get psychotic NPCs generated. And if somebody is playing the game and robs me of my vehicle cargo, good on them, well played. They're playing the game. It can feel rigged because if everyone's just got superior weapons that you don't have any defense against, like you can't shoot a missile at them because the missiles have been nerfed or whatever, and those what do they call them, the broomsticks, I can never remember the name. They're not Deluxos. They've got such a low cross profile. They're very, very, very hard hit. Only experienced players can really knock them out of the sky. So you encounter one of those, you're basically going to lose your cargo, and that's that. But I'd rather that happen than the game throw a bunch of psychotic NPCs at me. If I could shoot, say, 2 carloads of them and then they stop coming, I feel like I've achieved something. If I could shoot a couple of helicopters down, they stop coming, I feel like I've achieved something. But if I know if I shoot them up and more will just spawn in an endless wave, I don't feel like I've accomplished anything at all. I might as well just run and hope for the best. And that's a very unsatisfying way to play the game, I think. God, what are those things bloody called? God, I can never always. That's one word that always escapes me. I'm gonna look it up now. Stock and carry, wouldn't it be? It's just because the name's wrong, and I can't remember it. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. What do they call them? What do they charge for them? The Oppressor Mark IIs, there you go. And what are they charging? Between $3 and $4 million for them. Get out those shark car boys, and you can keep up with the 12-year-olds. What do you reckon? Yeah, it was a disaster adding those things to the game. Alrighty. Anyway, I'm glad this one actually came off. It was a bit earlier than I was going to make a video, because I was going to. How much money have I got? Well, 362,000. I've moved 2 top range vehicles. Actually, I've moved about 3 or 4 to be quite honest. And I've got still half a warehouse full of medium and standard range ones. So I've still got a long way to go to $1.7 million. But look, I'm not even going to buy armor anymore. I can't be bothered. They just conspire to damage it all anyway, and it doesn't really help my survivability all that much. So I might as well just roll the dice and only buy ammo, and I get the snacks for free because I'm a CEO. And just about everything else is costing me money, even an e-cola to replenish my health cost me $2 or something. So I'm going to do that, because it just I get killed, okay, I get up again, and I keep fighting, and I'll get there eventually. I'll just keep fighting wave after wave after wave of enemy. But the thing is, there was one car that I drove into. By the time I got it to my vehicle warehouse, it had depreciated $30,000 in value. To pay that much to repair it, so I I can see where the game is trying to take me, regardless of what I do. Okay, catch you next episode.